Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our weekend advice for the weekend of the 17th, 18th, and 19th of November 2017. Thank you for joining me. So we'll be looking at what the energies are that we're dealing with or that are surrounding us or influencing us during this time, and what we need to know about the energies so that we can use them for our highest good. So I'm going to show you the cards and then bring the messages together. We have Sapphire, regenerate your body, the number is 38. We have Gold, 21, attract abundance. From the Tarot, we have the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups in the center of our spread, and the Ace of Wands. We also have the Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. And the Dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So one message coming through is whatever it is that we're trying to manifest, it's important that we don't share it with too many people before anything has happened yet. Because what that does is it opens the door to people's opinions, maybe judgments, maybe criticisms, maybe fears to come in. And it will affect or delay or even stop whatever it is that we're trying to manifest from even happening, because it will affect our confidence and our motivation and how we believe in ourselves and what we're trying to do. See how the Ten of Swords, she's looking very scared and she feels stuck and she doesn't know how to get out of where she is and how to move forward, because she has all these swords around her. All those swords are what people think and what people say. And when we try to please too many people, or when we try to take into account too many people's opinions about something that we want to do for ourselves, it changes. And we start to do what everyone else wants us to. And that's not what it's about. And then we start to feel sad and depressed and discontent, because we feel like, well, you know what, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to be able to do this. This is never going to come together. No one seems to support me on this. Everyone thinks I should be doing something different. I don't even know what I want to do anymore. It's a lot of confusion that makes us feel like we just want to give up. However, if we pay attention to the signs and to the omens, you see that's an angel bringing in that Ace of Cups, bringing in that new beginning, the opportunity for emotional fulfillment. If we stay open, if we bring back the loyalty to ourselves and what we're trying to do, not in a selfish way, but trying to be loyal to our own view, our own perspective, our own goal, and to give it our full attention. By doing that, we will see opportunities. We will see blessings that are trying to come in and help us manifest what we're trying to manifest. Help us manifest a new beginning, fresh starts, something that we're excited about, something that we're hopeful for. Abundance. And abundance can mean a lot of different things. A lot of different things, okay? It's about regenerating our body, but also our minds with this beautiful blue color. And we also have blue, or a bluish color, and the Ten of Swords. So it's about regenerating how we think, what we see, what we want, in order to clear away confusion and negative emotion of any kind that makes us feel like we just want to give up, we don't want to get started, we don't want to take a chance, makes us feel pessimistic, experience hopelessness, because it's really not necessary. It really isn't. Oftentimes, people don't understand our vision, our goal for ourselves, for something that is true to us and only us. And when we try to explain it, they don't understand. And so what happens is we try to rephrase it for them to understand it. And by doing that, by expressing our goal in words that are not true to that goal, we change the goal, we change the vision, we change our perspective and what we're trying to manifest. Because we describe it in a different way, we turn it into something different. And it can be a small change here and a small change there, and before you know it, we're not really sure what we set out to do in the first place. We're not sure anymore, and we feel lost, and we feel sad and discouraged. So it's about bringing it back to ourselves, what we want to do, establishing that goal for ourselves, and just keeping it to ourselves and investing everything that we have into it, energy-wise especially. Because that's the shortest route to actually manifesting that abundance. Being true to our goal means don't change it, don't twist it, don't explain it. Whoever is going to get it, they're going to get it. If someone doesn't get it, they don't get it. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to take it personally. Just because someone has a different opinion of what we can and cannot do, or should and should not do, doesn't mean we have to take it on board. It doesn't mean we have to let it change how we feel about that, how we feel about what we want to do. Oftentimes, it comes from a good place. It's like when a child wants to leave home and just take on the world. They're a teenager. A parent will always try to protect them. Okay, in most cases, you want to protect them. You want to make sure that they're safe, and them being out in the world by themselves, that's not the way for you to make sure that they're safe. And so you're going to try to talk them out of it initially. You're going to try to make them realize that that's not a good thing, that that's not a good idea. And it comes from a good place. It comes from that parent's concern for their child and wanting to make sure that that child is safe and taken care of. And then maybe if enough people talk to that teenager or that child, they start to change their mind, or they start to feel less confident about themselves. Okay? This is not about, letting someone be foolish. It's about being discerning. If it's something that we really do believe in and we really do want to manifest in our lives, it only needs to make sense to ourselves. It just needs to make sense for us at the time when we're just getting started. And we focus on it and we build upon it. And soon enough, we will have something to show the world. We will have something to present to someone that is going to make it easier for them to see what we're talking about. We won't have to twist that. We won't have to change that for them to understand, because there you go, this is what I'm doing. It will be easier to see. It will be easier to understand. And we won't have to twist it. And so we have options, we have opportunities for growth, for fresh starts, for new beginning, for manifesting abundance, or for manifesting a new path towards abundance with these two aces here. Because in the Four of Cups, that's the Ace of Cups that angel is bringing in. And it's divine intervention, and it's blessings, and it comes in unexpected ways. That's the Four of Cups. That's why we have to keep our eyes open, our minds open, and our hearts open. We need to keep that goal clear in our hearts of what we're trying to manifest, and then be open to letting our guides in the universe show us the way towards that, to help us towards bringing that goal into reality, manifesting it. It may be different than what people think it should be. It probably will be different than what people think it should be. Which is why it's important that we have that clear in our hearts before we set out on a new path, before we set out in a new direction. It's important that we have that goal clear in our hearts, that it's pure intent, because that way we won't lose track, we won't get off course, we won't get confused, and we won't doubt ourselves or doubt what we're trying to do, regardless of the circumstances around us or the people or what they're saying, and so on and so forth. So for now, there's a time and a place for everything, and there are times when we would benefit more from listening to others and taking in their views and their point of views and what they think should be, and so on and so forth. There's a time for that, but this time is for us going inward and just focusing on our goal, what we're trying to manifest, keeping it to ourselves, at least in the early stages, keeping it to ourselves. If we struggle to explain what we're trying to do to someone, maybe it's not ready to be put into words yet. Maybe it has not been defined yet. So that's when we keep it to ourselves until we define it clearly for ourselves. And we work on it, and we work on manifesting it. And then when we do have something that is coming together and we can show it to the world and say, this is what I'm doing, then we can show it to the world. But for now, this is about bringing it back to ourselves, our goals, our vision for ourselves, investing in that, nurturing that, believing in that, before bringing it into the world around us to present it to the people around us. It's like an egg that you have to nurture. You have to keep it safe first until it hatches, and then you can show it to the world. But first you kind of have to keep it to yourself. You have to keep it hidden. You have to keep it safe. You have to let it come to the point where it's ready to hatch. Same kind of energy here. But we do have new beginning energy, 2 aces, 38 adds up to an 11. You have number 10, talking about completion. So this is about preparing for a new stage, preparing for a new path, preparing for a new beginning. And this is the time when we keep it to ourselves until we are clear on what it is that we want to do. We don't have to have the exact plan on how to get there. That comes in time. But the goal, the end goal, it does need to be clear, because then we are clear when we're asking the universe to manifest what we're trying to manifest. And it's just us asking for it, so the universe doesn't get confused. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense, and I hope that the message helps. If you're dealing with these energies, we're all dealing with these energies at one point or another. We try to put a time frame on it, but really it's divine timing. So whenever you hear the message, that is really when it's going to do you the most good, when it's going to serve you the most. I want to thank you again for your patience and your support. And I am struggling with time, but I also want to post videos for everyone because you've been so patient. And I know it's been a while, and I've missed a couple of weeks of actually posting readings, so I am working on that. And in the meantime, let's have an absolutely fabulous weekend. It looks beautiful, and I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know what this is about for you and how things are going for you. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Take care.